Welcome everyone. I'm going to continue with the same example what we see in our previous session, but instead of that I simply assign a particular beer at each and every line. So I can see each and every element separately in a new line. What is a form? What's the use of having a form? Whenever we want to pass multiple input values from our web page to a server or to a database, we have to send each and every value. So it is very difficult for us to send each and every value one by one through using some JavaScript functionalities. So because of that, we can make one root element like our HTML. In HTML also, you don't need to select a particular head separately, you don't need to select a body separately in two different applications. Simply in a file itself, you can write all the content. Like the same way, form is also going to make each and every element as its child element. It is going to make each and every element as its child element / form. Control S. I'm saving my code. Alt tab F5. Now initially nothing is there. Now let me show you what's the advantage of having a reset. Ravi. I'm going to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 some number. I'm going to select a date of birth today itself, and I'm going to click on choose a file body.html. Finally, I'm going to click on delete. What happened? The content whatever I entered, that complete information was completely removed. Hello is not going to do anything. Choose a file is simply going to select a file. Coming to delete, this is the information which we have the value as reset. So the content whatever my form is having, that complete information is going to be resetted. If I click on continue, your page gets submitted, guys. Your data is sent to some position somewhere, but we are not going to understand where the data we pass it, where we are passing. We are going to use one attribute called as action. In that action, we are going to give the path, guys, where we want to send that information, to which location we want to send, what type of file we need to use, that complete functionality, the backend related functionality, whatever you are going to write in a particular file, you are going to give that path in the action value. The action attribute, you are going to give the path. Right now, I am not having any backend type of functionality examples in this session. So I am going to give one page thank you .html. Control S. I'm going to save a file thank you .html. Thanks for joining this session. Home. I'm going to use that paragraph. Control S. I'm going to refresh the page. Right now, nothing is happening. Why? Because you have to give the name properly. Action is equal to thank.html. These two files are present in the same folder. Okay, good. Let's go to the output. Now I'm going to click on continue. Now my complete control was jump into thanks for joining this session, which is present in thank.html page. Here you can see that particular path also, which is changing. Initially it is present in HTML input value.html page. I'm going to click on submit. My data is jump into, my control also going to jump into the particular page. Through using the attribute called as action, it is possible. And if you are having some JavaScript in your HTML file, you can send your data to that particular file also using some JavaScript events. On submit equal to, I'm going to call my function what I'm going to use in my JavaScript. Let's assume it is a JS, the file name is. We are going to write our JavaScript in our head position, or we can write our JavaScript above the closing body. Most probably, we all the developers always try to write our JavaScript code when we are going to close the body. Script. Inside the script, I am going to simply write a function which is named as JS. In here, I am going to give one alert. Alert is something, a particular box you are going to see at your HTML page. This happened because of submitting, because of submit operation. Here, what is the submit operation? It is continue. Let's completely make this thing to submit once again. CAUSC happened. This is happened because of submit operation. Okay, refresh. Not this one, this one. Refresh. I'm increasing the size. Now I'm going to click on submit button. This point of time, did you see my control is not jumping into the particular file called as thanks.html. It is waiting for few seconds until the user is going to click on OK. It will wait like that. I'm going to click on OK. Then my control jump into thanks for joining this session page. Through using form operations only, it is possible. It is completely a JavaScript code. This is one scripting language. Through this thing, you can save this value in a variable and you can access this value and you can send this information to your server also. And I am getting a small doubt. What about this thing? There is a particular drop down we are going to see in each and every page. Where is this drop down? Yeah, I will show you. By using a particular element called as select, we are going to create a drop down. Select. Inside the select, I am going to use one more element called as option. Option is also going to use the information whatever we are going to enter. It is same like our lists, guys, unordered list and ordered list. For unordered list, you are going to use UL in here. Instead of option, you are going to use LI. But in here, we are going to use the select and option. I'm going to make this thing as AP. Option. I'm just taking some random values. Hyderabad. Let's make this thing as America. Like some drop down information you can give in here. Refresh. There. You can see a drop down type of operation. You can select whatever value you want. But initially it is defaultly getting the value called as AP because that is the first option we given in here. If you give one more option and you can write something like this, then it is going to select the state, or select the value is better because in this some of them are states, some of them are cities, some of them are some other values. That's it. Select the value. You can select whatever value you want. The way of using and creating a drop down is here. I hope you understand about this concept. This is completely about input fields and the information what we can send our data through our HTML file is present in here. Thank you.